this is probably going to be sort of a rinse and repeat topic. It's definitely an old topic, but I think it's a pretty good way to start out my channel to talk about. Black Ops 3 being released for the Xbox 360 was a very, I want to say, a selfish move on Treyarch's part. Mainly because it was only, I think it was just zombies and multiplayer. There wasn't any campaign or any, I think that there wasn't any weapon camo customization, which was a really big thing that they were talking about. And I think I read somewhere that they weren't going to be releasing any downloadable content for it because of the limitations Xbox 360's hardware has on it. And I mean, that starts to bring up the point, why even bother? It's obviously just so they can sell some more copies. And so, I mean, if I've watched videos of the comparisons between Black Ops 3 for the 360 and Xbox One, the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4, PC, all of that. And it was sad. Honestly, the graphics, they reminded me of Modern Warfare 1. I believe that Treyarch hired a different company to work solely on the past gen consoles version of it. So it sort of makes you think maybe they just didn't finish it and they released their unfinished project, and that's why it doesn't have any of the fancy smancy campaign or anything like that. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you never play Call of Duty for the campaign. What about the people that do? I mean, this is definitely just a big cash grab. I'm sure that they will end up adding DLC just in microtransactions just for the purpose of, bringing in a little bit more cash flow. Now, I don't know anybody who has, bought Black Ops 3 for a past gen, but being a past gen gamer myself, I've yet to buy any of the new, well, really current gen consoles, more or less. I have yet to buy any of those, so I can't really speak on that part, but I can speak from a past gen console gamer. And being as genuine as I can, I think it's probably high time to just let us die. You've got your Xbox One and PS4 over here, and they're starting their life with Call of Duty Ghosts and Grand Theft Auto 5, and understandably those do come to past gen, and they get all the same content too, because they can run on both. They don't try to exceed the 360's hardware compatibilities or the PS3's hardware or anything like that. And then, now not even now, this has been a while ago, they bring in Advanced Warfare to the past gen, and that's really the point where, personally, I was saying, well, okay, this is weird. And, you start to get the DLC coming in, and they're saying, with a lot of the DLC weapons mainly, they're saying, well, we can't add these in because of, I don't know, I think it was something about the RAM on the past gen, but whatever. And then this was probably I remember reading an article about this, and it made me so angry because I am a huge Payday 2 fan. PlayStation 4 and Xbox 360 got a lot of DLC for Payday 2. I almost said Playday. But for Payday 2, they got I believe that both consoles got the Hotline Miami pack. I know, I don't think that it. I mean, I can't vouch for this. I'm not really a trustable source on this because, again, I don't have either of the consoles, but I don't think Hotline Miami is for the Xbox One. I know it's for the PlayStation 4, but I have no idea about the Xbox One. And they've got the new character packs. And I remember reading an article saying, well, we can't add these to PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360 because it's not, able to handle all of this. And I remember getting so angry. And I remember I was thinking about emailing them, like, if we can add all this destruction in Battlefield 4, we should be able to add a stupid character to Payday 2. But looking back, I do understand the decision. I understand why they made that call, and instead of dumbing it down like, Treyarch tried to do with Black Ops 3, I think they did make the right call by, sort of, not really, I wouldn't say giving up on the 360, but they did push it to its limits. And when I say 360, I do mean past gen. I just say 360 because I have one. But they did push it to its limits with a lot of these new games, and I mean, thinking back at it, it had a great run. It did. The 360 and the PlayStation 3 introduced a lot of great games. On the PlayStation side, you have The Last of Us. Wonderful, great game. 360 side, you've got State of Decay, and that's a great game as well. More on the 360 side of Gears of War, Halo 4, Halo Reach, those were all great games. And it had a great run, it really did, but whenever you start to take current gen games and try to make them work for last gen, and I'm thinking like Black Ops 3, the new Metal Gear Solid, those kind of things. I believe The Witcher, the newest Witcher, came to past gen, but that's just, I mean, I don't want to sound mean, but it's just stupid. Because, you don't need to make somebody spend money on something that they're not really going to get to experience fully. That's like making someone pay full price for half of a sandwich. And, the sandwich is on wheat bread. But yeah, this is coming from a past gen gamer. It's about time to let us old timers, it's about time to put us in a home where we can all chill out together or something like that. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was a good way to start out my channel. If you have any suggestions, I'd be honored to, take you up on your, I guess you could say your offers in a way. Just leave a comment down below and tell me how I did, and tell me your stance on this. And I know this is definitely an old topic, but I'm not sure. I just feel like it was a good way to really start out the channel and sort of introduce myself. So thank you for listening.